So this whole process took less than 2 weeks for me to go from $15,000 in a credit limit that took me 10 years to build to $30,000, which is an additional $15,000 in less than 2 weeks. And one of the steps that I did that's going to be key is I actually did a product change or an upgrade to my personal credit card. So remember back in the story, I told you all that I started out, the first product I received from Navy Federal through credit was a Visa Go Rewards card. And that card was $3,000. That was the limit that they initially gave me. So up until 2021, I was at $15,000 with my Go Rewards card, and I always had the lowest interest rate that you could possibly have. Another thing that I had, which I do not know if they offer it anymore at Navy Federal, I will actually do an update on this, is they used to offer insurance. And this is very, very, very vital for entrepreneurs, people who have fluctuating income. You can get insurance on your credit card. So if you were to ever lose your job, these are for people who are still in 9-to-5 positions. If you were ever to lose your job or lose your income, there is an insurance that they have that you can put on your credit card. And for a specified period of time, they will pay your payments for you. This is a gem, guys. This is a gem. I never see anyone talk about this. And I had it for 14 years. So there was a period of time where I was not working and I lost my income. And Navy Federal paid for my credit card for an entire year. So if you guys want to see a video on this, this is something that I never see, please put it down in the comments, because this is very vital to people who are leaving their jobs, who have to go out on FMLA, who get sick unexpectedly, who lose their income due to contracts. This all applies to you. Navy Federal will pay for your credit as long as you put that insurance on your card. So, going back to how I upgraded from the Go Rewards to the Flagship, okay? So, just some things about the Flagship. Flagship is Navy Federal's premier credit card. Premier meaning the best of the best, the creme de la creme, as the Centurion card or the Platinum card is to American Express. The Flagship card is to Navy Federal. So one way that I actually did this product change and I qualified for this card was I changed the type of checking account that I had with Navy Federal. Initially, I just had the regular checking account. All of these years, I just had the regular checking account. And what I did was I upgraded my account to the Flagship checking account, which does a lot for you. And I'm going to create a video about the benefits of having a Flagship checking account with Navy Federal. If you have $1,500 that you just have sitting around and not doing anything, I totally recommend that you get the Flagship checking account, because it will qualify you and give you more benefits than any other product in Navy Federal. So what I did was I opened up that Flagship checking account, and I put maybe like $2,500 in it just to sit there. And I waited 1 week for that money to sit there. And I called into Navy Federal. I called the customer service line, and I told them, I said, I've had this Visa Go Rewards card for over a decade. Am I eligible to upgrade my card from the Go Rewards card to the Flagship card? They said yes. Then I said, oh, what are the probability of me being approved for this card? They said, we can't tell you that over the phone. So I said, okay, I'm gonna call you guys back. So I went on to NavyFederal.com and I went on to the pre-approval tool. So when you go into the pre-approval tool, you put in your information, they do a soft pull on your credit, and they let you know what products you are eligible for. So lo and behold, the Flagship rewards card came up, and I said, okay, I'm good to apply. So I called Navy Federal back, and I talked to the customer service representative, and she said, hey, I still don't know if you're gonna be approved, but if you want to apply, go ahead and apply. Mind you, I told you I had only put $2,500 in that Flagship rewards card checking account. I had all the rest of my money in my other checking account because I left my other regular checking account open. So everyone, I'm ashamed to say this because I am supposed to be Financially Free Dee, the credit guru of using other people's money. I was denied. I was denied. I applied and I was denied. So I was really sad and I was very disappointed, and I'm like, what is going on here? Why am I denied? So the beautiful thing about Navy Federal is they send you a letter that tells you why you were denied. So I get the letter, I look at the internal score. The internal score is great, all these different things. And the reason why I was denied was because essentially I didn't really have the money to meet the criteria of what I was asking for. So remember, the Go Rewards card had a $15,000 credit limit. I was asking for $30,000 on the Flagship Rewards card. So what I did was exactly what I told you guys to do in the 100K at 0% interest video. I started depositing money into my Flagship Rewards account. And as soon as I hit $10,000, I contacted Navy Federal in the portal this time, not over the customer service line. I contacted them in the Navy Federal portal and I appealed. I asked them, listen, I know I qualify for $30,000. I need you to reconsider my application. And so they did. And it took approximately 7 days for me to be approved at $30,000 at the absolute lowest interest rate that you could be approved at that time. And I think it was 5%. I want to say it was 5% at that time. And so they approved me. They did the product change. So I went from the Go Rewards card to the Flagship Rewards card. And I got no hard inquiry on my credit. Zero. I told them I wanted a soft pull. Do not hard pull my credit. And they didn't do it. And I was approved. So I am going to do a video specifically on what happens and what you should do if you get denied for a credit limit increase or a product, because there are things that you can do to change that no into a yes, because that's exactly what I did. And it took approximately 7 days. So this whole process took less than 2 weeks for me to go from $15,000 in a credit limit that took me 10 years to build to $30,000, which is an additional $15,000 in less than 2 weeks. Hope that you all enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please be sure that you hit that like button, put a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.